So you sort of buy into this rule set, and that rule set can be very lethal in a way to what you actually want. So you have to, when you take it down, you have to basically make it all different. You have to make the rules and the fine-tuning, everything around it, all the engineering around it, you have to sort out so that it can actually have the purpose that you want it to have.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, that's super hard, right? Because it's kind of been trained on everything, and then some people have, with the fine tuning, tried to do some kind of alignment, maybe according to their values, and then you have to make it work in your context, right? What we would like to do as Raffle is to say we want to take the capability of understanding what is being said to the model. We want to take the capability to string together arguments, to reason, and then combine that with the customer's knowledge, right?
Yes.
How do we do that? That's kind of the big technological question for us as machine learning data scientists in Raffle. How we do that, and how we do it in a way so that we can actually sell this to any of our customers and know that it works reliably.
Exactly.
Right?
So what we have done during the last 5 years, and that's also the matureness in the AI, that we have now solved this, we have now prioritized this, and we can now scale it.
When you approached me about starting Raffle, right? I mean, I could see that we're about to witness a revolution in search enabled by deep learning, right? And I've not been disappointed. It's really come, and I think that kind of the fact that we from day one said our main IP is in making search better. That is helping us now today, because in a way the chat capability, this kind of language model capability, is a bonus. Yes. That we put on top. And one of the ways, I will also talk about other ways, but one of the ways we make sure that it actually gives that the chat and the language model gives reliable inputs is that, of course, we feed it with the best possible search results, right? So that's kind of our goal, as you say, to actually have very good search.
We are also on the transactional offers on the Microsoft Marketplace.
Yes.
So that is also one of the reasons that Microsoft also chose Raffle, is because it's a great tool to do exactly what we are set in the world to do.
Yeah.
Search and chat, especially on the website, but also on customer service or on data that is sort of across different data sources, and not only in the Microsoft environment, right?
Good way of using the technology in my mind is this concept of we build tools for humans, right? We're augmenting humans so that we can do more things, we can be more productive. There may be things that we do today we don't need to do in the future, and so on. And I think that is very much in line with why we started Raffle. I mean, I remember when you came to me and said, hey, people deserve better access to information. I think this is very much in line with that AI can actually be used for that.
That's also actually a good thing, that we as humans are very critical towards AI, because when we look at, for example, self-driving cars, we will not accept that a self-driving car hits a human being. It has to be 100 or very, very close to 100% actually when we're talking AI. It's okay that it's a human error. No, it's not okay, of course, to hit a human being in a car, but we cannot do anything about it because that's a human error. And it's the same with, for example, Raffle. So, or with any chat, any search in the future based on AI, we will not accept that there is a wrong answer coming out of a chat.
No.
Which is amazing. It's a great thing that we have this sort of threshold, we believe.
It also stresses me out a little bit as a technologist, but
yes.
I will try to rise to the challenge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point about building products that actually fine-tunes AI and controls AI, because it's about the controlling of, because AI can be a little bit perceived, or not a little bit, it can be very much perceived as a naughty child. Or a child with a very great imagination.
Yes.
And we have to let that child grow up, and we have to encapsulate, and we have to make sure that it only does the thing that we want it to do.
Yeah.
Because it is AI, it is not a child.
Yeah.
It is AI, and we have to be in control as human
Yeah, and
beings.
I think also there's this thing that when we go from search to putting chat on top, right? Then there's the whole interface is different. We're used to that sometimes, you know, the correct answer we're looking for is not number one, right? But if you have some written text or you chat with some AI, then actually we think much more about it as if we have a conversation with a human, and we expect that to be more trustworthy than a list of search results, right? So there's also kind of a mental gap between search and chat.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Search is much more like you would accept that it will be, you know. Actually, we have accepted search functions that where the right answer is number 250 right down the road, which is incredible that we've accepted that for so many years. And now this new technology comes into business, which is also the business of Raffle, of course, where we can assure that the right results are actually coming in top 3, top 5, and that's fine. But when we then convert that into chat, then it has to be spot on.
Yeah.
And that's where we have specialized in making that spot on, so that you don't have to try and control this yourself, because the control part and the fine-tuning part is the hard part.
I can see now there's a lots of research in this whole large language model field, and of course these kind of things about building trustworthy product is very much on everyone's mind, right? And also the point about that actually avoiding a monopoly situation where you have the OpenAI and the Microsoft or Google kind of being the only one who actually can serve these models is also very much kind of what the community is looking at now.